Hey there! So are you looking for a date night fragrance which is slightly soft in nature but then can get you compliments? Well, then look no further because we are going to review today from the house of Khadlaj. This is Artistic Epoque. Okay, so we're going to look at this particular fragrance and it's an alternate of a very popular designer fragrance as well. So let's find out all about it in this today's video. You're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney. Let's get going right after this. So welcome back, and this is going to be a quick review kind of thing. So we are talking about from the house of Khadlaj. In fact, I had featured this particular fragrance in the 25 accurate clones list as well, right? So this is Khadlaj Artistic Epoque. Comes in a very beautiful presentation like this. It's got this jacquard kind of artwork going across. A nice wooden paper kind of a box. Not as great as Ahmad Al Maghribi fragrances, but you will see the bottle fit in like this. Okay, so we had bought this for decanting sometime back, and a pretty popular fragrance, the bottle kind of looks like this, very heavy bottle, good heavy bottle, and a decent kind of a cap. It's got this golden black design all across, and the bottle also has got some side elements as well. Overall, the juice is slightly yellowish in color, pretty nice, and it's got this Artistic Epoque written on the front, right? So the sprayer, let's do a quick spray test. Okay, sprays very nicely, nice wide sprayer, in fact a very beautiful sprayer as such, and this fragrance smells just very nice. If you like, let's say, fragrances that have got vanilla, fragrances that have got tonka beans, fragrances that have got cardamom sweetness, then you are in for a treat because this one smells absolutely wonderful, right? So this is a very beautiful kind of a fragrance which is exclusively very nice if you're thinking about wearing something for date nights, especially something for parties, something even you can think about it as even good office wear as well, because it's a very mellow, nice, soft, beautiful type of a scent which is this Artistic Epoque. Okay, now from a notes point of view, from what I kind of get, there's a very good opening of cardamom. That is something that you would get. You have a very good element of, I think, a little bit of lavender too. That's another element that you get. Of course, it's got a good amount of vanilla and of course tonka beans in the dried on. So that is essentially the scent profile, and along with a little bit of patchouli. So the patchouli is also a pretty good dominant player, I would say. It's in fact there in the heart notes: patchouli, vanilla, you have tonka beans, you have lavender, you have cardamom, a little bit of a spice elements as well in the form of pink pepper and olibanum as well. Overall, a very nice oriental type of a spicy, sweet, vanilla type of a fragrance. It does put a smile on your face when you kind of smell it. Absolutely very nice. Okay, so how the way the fragrance opens up is with the cardamom note and with the lavender note. The cardamom brings that oriental sweetness, and then you will also find light use of spice elements, but then that is pink pepper, so you don't really get a heat element, you just get the pink pepper note which is slightly there. Okay, then after that, like I said, it transitions into more of this patchouli, and the patchouli is something that you get. You do also have olibanum as well, so you have that a little bit of that incensey, smoky vibe coming together, very mildly put so. And then the fragrance has got amber, it's also got vanilla and tonka beans, vanilla, big players, and of course with the patchouli, so you do get a sweet, slightly spicy, earthy kind of, not earthy, a green, herbaceous type of a vibe mixed with vanilla. Now, whenever you've seen vanilla going along with tonka beans, it does give you a tone of, like, let's say, light coffee hint, okay, mild coffee hint kind of thing. And when that mixed with patchouli, you do get a green type of a vibe, but mixed with vanilla, which is very nice. If you have tried fragrances like Al Nashama Brown, you have that exact same type of a signature smell that you kind of get. Now, this particular fragrance transitions very quickly, so that opening note of cardamom doesn't stay for long. Within a few minutes of that opening, it easily transitions into more of that smoky element to the vanilla element, and then of course you do get a good amount of patchouli in it, and then of course you do also get a good amount of vanilla and the tonka beans. So that is the transition that happens very quickly. So within a few minutes you end up getting that vanilla, tonka beans kind of a dry down kind of a vibe, with that cardamom playing very nicely in the top, and as the time goes, the cardamom kind of gradually passes on, and then you get that nice element of patchouli that tends to be there, and that also moves away very quickly, and you get the vanilla and tonka beans. Very nicely done. Now this is supposed to be an alternate of Paco Rabanne's Invictus Victory Elixir. Okay, so we do have a decant of this particular fragrance. In fact, if you want to get decants of both, you can look at our decants list. We might still have some juice left of it that you want to try. Okay, now this is fantastic. So this comes in that blue color, dark blue kind of a bottle. Now the way the original differs, or probably if I were to say nitpick and say if there's a difference between the two, the one difference that you would smell is only in the heart note. Okay, the opening is exactly the same, the dry down is absolutely the same, no changes. The one difference that you would see in this, in the original, the patchouli note along with that, vanilla vibe stays for a longer time. Okay, say the opening note cardamom comes around, first few minutes, and then the patchouli note with the vanilla thing stays along with a little bit of that olibanum stays for, let's say, a couple of hours, and then it goes into the dry down of the, tonka beans with vanilla. Now, in this case, that transition happens really, really quickly. Okay, so that is the only difference. Side by side, when you smell both of them, you cannot really figure out which is which. Okay, so that's how good this particular fragrance, the Epoque Artistique, is so good when it comes to this. That's why I put it in that spot on, clone, because it's very good in terms of scent profile. Now, both the fragrances are very soft in nature. Okay, so you don't really expect a lot of projection or anything as such. You do get a very soft profile of 1.5 feet to 2 feet at maximum, lasting, I would say, between 3 to 4 hours at maximum. Again, even in indoor AC environment, that's what you get. You need to spray a lot of sprays for you to really feel that pressure. Now, if you apply it on apparel, a lot of sprays, when I say a lot of sprays, maybe let's say 12 to 14 sprays on apparel, then you can probably look at getting about 4 to 5 hours time. But after the first 45 minutes to 1 hour, you would pretty much get that dry down of vanilla, tonka beans. That's what you kind of get. But is the smell nice? Yes, it absolutely smells very, very nice, especially for date nights, when you want to go out with your partner, maybe a drive in the car, maybe something that you want to wear for soft sillage, where you do want to experience vanilla and tonka beans coming together. If you're a fan of vanilla type of fragrances, then this is something that you can definitely explore, because the cardamom note and the oriental smoky elements are gone off very quickly. The patchouli and the vanilla and the tonka beans is what stays with you all throughout. Overall, I'd say this is a very good value for money, especially if you want to layer with the original, because the original costs about, I think, about 6,000, 6,500 in the grey market, and this will cost you about 2,500 rupees for the same. So, like I said, the scent profile is so good that when you put it on, you absolutely can't make out any differences between the two, except for the part that in this case, the patchouli lasts a little longer compared to this, right? But overall, you do get a fantastic fragrance, in my opinion, especially for date nights and a soft scent profile where you want to enjoy a good vanilla in the evening and all that. It's an absolute joy to wear this particular fragrance. So that was my very quick review about Artistique Epoque from the house of Khadlaj, and stay tuned for more videos coming across your way, and I'll see you on another one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.